Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Hi YouTube. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize because it's like Thursday and this is my Talk to Me Tuesday. I'm currently trying to get a site off the ground for some very affordable rock jewelry, handmade by moi. So look for that soon. I'll have that information to you guys pretty soon. My goal, quest, and dream is to have it up by the end of the month, and it's coming along very good. But besides all that, of course you've heard, I'm sure, unless you live in a bubble, everything that's been going on with the earthquakes and things of that such a nature as it pertains to Haiti. And I wanted to do a Talk to Me Tuesday. I didn't really want to talk about Haiti just because I feel like we know the situation in Haiti. We know that our prayers are needed, our money is needed, our resources are needed, so on and so forth. But what it did do is it invoked a little bit of thought in me. And I thought, and I'm just sitting there, and I've been feeling some kind of way for a while. But I sat there and I thought, and I said, years and years and years from now, if there is years and years and years from now, what will people read about today? Years and years and years from now, what will people read about 9/11? What will people read about our war on terrorism? What will people read about our economy today? Will what they read depict what we are actually going through? Okay. Well, then my next question is, who writes the history book? The people in power are the people who write the history book. Not you and me. Our government writes our history books. Those who hold the power, those who hold the surplus of money, those are the people who dictate what our history is, whether it happened or not. Maybe, I don't know how many of you guys are readers, but as you know, I'm a reader. And one of my favorite books of all time is by George Orwell, and it's called 1984. And basically, it was a society run by Big Brother. And Big Brother was an entity, a representative of the government. But, you know, each day they were at war with a different country. And that's how they kept the people in fear enough to do what they said to do. Also, they had a whole department where these people went to work every day, and they changed the history book. You know, they were at war with Asia one day, and the next day they were at war with Europe. These people would go, these books would be collected, they would be burned, they would be trashed, and they would rewrite that it was Asia all the time that they were fighting against. And that's because the people in power had to say so what was happening. Not going to get into, sorry for the noise, not going to get into a huge conversation about this. It's just a little something to think about, because what I determined was, you know, there are sects in Germany, there are sects all over the world, sects, not sex, all over the world that say, you know, the Holocaust never happened. Well, I mean, seriously? But the point is, would we have such in-depth knowledge of the Holocaust and how it affected the Jews if it hadn't been for first-hand accounts? Where would we be, you guys, if we never read the Diary of Anne Frank? Or we never had anyone talk to us about it, or never had it in a lesson at school? You know, that's the kind of thing I mean. So what I have decided to do, starting as of yesterday, is to keep a personal account, not online, because I do the blogs online. One day where I feel like our technology is going to fail us, and we're going to be without it on a large scale, Armageddon, whatever it may be. I want something from right here and right now that says my history, my view of my world, and my struggle in it. Not, broke up with my boyfriend last week, but literally what's going on in the world as seen by me, because I'm the people. You're the people. Everybody says the people, but we don't get a good representation of the people. We are the people. So I bought like 5 big journals from Barnes & Noble, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording history as by words of rabbit. And I might pass them down to my children. I may bury them, but in hopes that someday somebody will find it and see how life really, really was. Another quick note. Y'all in this news, not y'all, but you know what I mean, be careful what you watch on the news. Be careful what you watch on the news. The news is by them. And I'm not saying the news is bad, but I don't feel like we always get the whole story. The news is cut, pasted, and edited and fed to us as they, which are the people who broadcast it, want us to see it. And ultimately, they're controlled by the government, because we have freedom of speech, but if you put some stuff out there, that ain't supposed to be out there. And see how your freedom of speech is how free it really is. Anyway, just some thoughts. If you think I sound crazy, I'm sorry. This is the inner workings of my mind. This is my Talk to Me Tuesday, and this is what I want to talk about. Keep Haiti in your prayers. Keep the world in your prayers, y'all, because Anyway, till next time. See you next Tuesday and not Thursday. Bye, guys.